You can't blame anybody. You can't blame anybody. And Sanya Manana by a cycler, run it through in everything that we are doing. Because politics is a joke. Nipa ne begina ha or kasa concert sembia or kan wa fa ne ho adi. Or kan sem na anyway bia wa fa ne ho adi. And I think say time as I said the average and the ordinary Ghanaian fie nani. Look through the issues. Now analyze it. See where we are going. Because this level of dishonesty, nipa no nim nyansa until let me just go and say anything and then I'll get away with that kind of attitude. Oh, when they are very emotional people, so I can just say anything and get away with it. That kind of mentality, and they drive many of the silly comments you see on the political platforms, and people just do some of these things and then they get away with it. Because cocoa farmer na or no may catch all. If you go to if you go to California, one of the engines Emma country state near very powerful. Because on my state na nkasa ne GDP ankasa no apart from Europe, apart from Germany, one state in America or no the GDP switching almost all the countries in Europe. And agriculture is one of the backbone. So we a farmer, you are a rich person. Look at how miserable life our farmers live has say. Even this thing, cocoa scholarship na buy and go there and check say how many cocoa farmers and mama have access to scholarship. It's the same people because now when the scandal came, you saw it. And we are not ready to put in measures because over the years, nema na eboya currency. I bet me boy to build the economy, no. Sane money nyina ya to agu nchan. Enti ababa ye fence an easy way of making money. Any means possible be a bit me a massive wealth be, and that is what we are doing. Enti say a long-term investment. In the next 5-10 years, nipa benya or mind benya be free, those areas, because enka cocoa has been a major backbone of this particular economy for so many years. So my question is say over 900,000 metric tons of cocoa in a year. Now say a depreciate to a point of 400. That should give us a course. To identify why we are on this trajectory. Now but enam say nipa no to no nya na dwemu po no say obechichire o man no ye kronobo no ba irinti no sika na kakra na aka no kra na be fa cha ma ye ho, and it's exactly what is happening at Cocoa Board. That is exactly what is happening at Cocoa Board. And nobody is prepared to do a thing about it. My culture say in governance, anything at all can happen. We a government sorry. We a government things never bet me go wrong at any point in time. But a measures near ma would be as government, and the betchere amanipa who say we are serious and as we are serious. Consistently, we have these problems staring at us, but nobody is ready to do anything. A great minister, and he said, "We see can no." Brian Champon, Sebi, or Nam Kwasiaki can or Nam Nokikan, and I mean hand it over, and a power near dear, and as if say, I may say Rollins the Craig and a Ghana horse how dare you? A sector has been given to you, you are a cabinet minister, sector over the years, has been very supportive, and now you drew a point the agri sector has almost collapsed because Nipanana or Hona and Sana Wobano was almost a joker. The guy mismanaged the entire economy, the entire sector, with this planting for food and jobs. In the end, nothing sensible came out of it. We are not a whole comedian and on actually no stop a president and no or the ira from stage in Swashana. When what take the stage, assuming that we a young man, obetimi infuse certain fresh ideas. Sabaya, yebetimi stabilize because it is one sector. Yeah. At least, I'm telling you, look at the number of young people obetimi employ omo. I'm worried about a lot of young people moving all the way from the north or Bakumasi abaye kaya ye. Denya na brabo beye. And then we are entertaining those things. And to say, in such a way, say you're investing massively in the north. Now you're providing the machinery and other near my bit me bois. A dear ben and I intimate our top or about is talking is too much. If talking is too much, obet me a copy to na second go and do whatever you can do. Why? Democracy na yeah. So hopefully say or somebody is talking now. You can go and pay guns. Nasa unsu ye nipa na we China ni. You are a Ghanaian, so just go and also call your there. So said the Misikano say these opportunities are available. Now ya say you make use of it. Now in the end, because of cheap politics, critical sector way and it's not as if say we are shifting attention from this sector and we are paying attention to other areas. So all other sector biano because ababa yesika pe na yepe. Everybody is looking out for cash, and that is the sole motivation. So in the end, the country has been left dry. And at the ACC. But if we are really serious as people, I think that we'll be looking at how you bet me are coming out with a certain intervention, a bit me turn this country around short term, medium term, and the long term. I beg give you the average and the ordinary grind and hope. Because there will be a fan bag here. Why? Because the veil of hopelessness are hanging over this country, It's so amazing, and nobody is prepared. Nobody is willing to do a thing about it, and that is a problem. That is the real problem, and unfortunately, you have people foolishly on various platforms defending it because I'm part of it because because mentality is the reason why we are here. Because some people are so silly to the point say, to sit down and analyze that there is a problem. No, when they hop onto platforms, just vomit nonsense and they just like that. Because after all, what is happening, they don't even understand what is happening, and that is the raw deal. Neymar is, he doesn't even have the mind to analyze, to understand what is happening. And, to him, Ofrisa Agrobin Ayedi is just emotional NDC, MPP politics. Just talk nonsense and then you get away. But I'm telling you, sir, we've gotten to a point here. The average and the ordinary Ghanaian getting exposed to happenings around. Is the reason why you see a lot of the platforms, people discussing politics and stuff. And if you think the situation is going to be like this forever, then you should think again, because things are going to change in the next 4 or 5 years. You see, say the average and the ordinary Ghanaian, has come to his or her senses. Omobeya to be part to fix this country. And your situation, you leave to few misguided, twisted minds. I said, because when you know that is enough for him, because of why you're saying that is okay for him, that era is long gone. People will take keen interest. People will take keen interest in what is happening. And some of these cheap lies, these concepts, seminar, platforms, or more, you won't find it anymore. Because now Nepal, where vice president, you have the capacity to help fix the problem today, come back and tell you, say, how can you make such reckless, irresponsible comment? in public space and things that's okay, you get away with it. Or the taxes and the other stuff now all promise, no. E-levy a major challenge over the years. Everybody has been complaining. Say a buying na or jeji esika nyina na say ne ho kire na how much more nipa na ote ho onya adwuma. Uyo bia wo dwen kwa akira, you know say a buying na or jeji esika what access to credit everything no cross ne ho kire na how much more the ordinary people. And ane taxes and nyansa anim na yasese de gu amamfo so. Those of you defending, point to any country in the world like yeje COVID tax and COVID levy. Such nonsense happen or this kroma say, and then people said there wouldn't name bow porter. You can won't mean him through because of high taxes and then as a form. And I make us say, you see, these people will always find solace because some of the people are so stupid to the stand say, they are for it. And that is what will give them the energy to be doing some of these things more. Because you go to the port. Now no obi eto car and I will say opese obey away port. Then he sent me your friend is saying tax na utia on the car. I'm telling you say costa odi car no ebetimi ato car no foforo. So the question is what is the point? And these are the and sanema went to ne ama businesses as staff for e wokroma saying. Enti say your friends a solution be for some of these things now. Why can't we do it now? At least initiate it for people to know say yes, you have done something, because even to give you a competitive advantage going to this particular elections, you start by scrapping some of these things so that people will know say you are really serious. It doesn't make sense. And maybe it is because these guys think Ghanaians are gullible. And you can just say some of these things and get away with it. And I'm telling you, sir, the narrative is fast changing. So I been in the war tima. Enquire Sabium. Ko Ghana near te the Biameka, se Ghana for Dona is a hunyansa. There are a number of churches a begu okroma. Sana a lot of your friends saying crowns and idiots because of cheap politics or when you access to stand on the political stage, say Ghana tia. Such weak minds will not have any space to hide. Those weak minds will not have any place, any hiding place within this political landscape. The thing will look like what is happening elsewhere. So bana wiyem kurase se manyo bi na beka wan kasa wo hwe nipa nanim, you have to resign. Na okọ. Ko me am with the conviction say senka ye we nipa bi a sense of decency bi we mu. Na ye dwen kwa akiri, na ye wa respect for the people a. Enka wo hwe what has transpired under Akuffo Addo government in the last 8 years. Considering in some normal kind, because Mahama was president, things were not going right. You told Ghanaians, oh, come on, I can do far better. You come and mess up to the point there, or mess up, no, you can't even describe it. The thing you can do is to go down on your knees and apologize to Ghanaians. You don't just put up such a clown to come and tell us he wants to be president. Who born dog? And that is the nonsense we have to be dealing with on daily basis. And take his stage, so I can't say myself, some of the things that he says, the poverty of intellect is so amazing. Now we'll be saying, into your mind way, what actually. Because if these are the kind of people who are seeking to take higher office in this country, now had a track records on the grounds, how this country has been mismanaged, how are the average and the ordinary Ghanaian is suffering, why a man for air for mobile to coin. There were a number of nurses or more real school or more that nobody is posting them, but on daily basis, Yesika the young crasses. Ye bu hospital tugu na ye nsi ye. Ya tamo man sika na ye di tu amana. Ni nyina obi abu na ni aguso. Na yete ho. And I think sa nneema no and I got into a point Ghanaians are no longer going to put up with some of these silly stuff. Because eno ene maye jina ha samre. Because eto the idea, you still find certain gullible minds who still in the face of all that is happening will say, oh, ye nyina ya kan for ye nyina ye kuro ba ko ye nyina if we say, and in the name of those your friends saying tribal nonsense. No, we defend wholly whether I don't know a koyo and koyo. I catch you say hey, in the democracy, no, there are no neutrals. So you say that you are a coward or you stand up for what is right. And to those of you are emotionally attached to some of these things, and maybe as I will be when you kind of create any partner, such people are not even part of the conversation because they are lost souls. These are lost souls waiting for redemption. And some of us will continue to drum home the real issues, because I can sit here and look through all sector by sector. Now, so winning the air cost or what? And we special. Oh, this network is messing me up. I'm coming. Let me fix on there.